Different types of nouns and self introduction. This is something that's really familiar to us. But what if I told you that we could blend these two topics to practice an interesting activity? By the way, you'll get to hear crackers in the background because children have already started their share of bursting the crackers, and we're going to join them. Everybody in the neighborhood is excited because they are celebrating Diwali, and I'm shooting this video on the 14th of October. By the way, today's video is something that I couldn't stop myself from creating because we did this interesting activity during a workshop. And we had a follow up activity, but I just wanted to share it with you so that you could benefit and also check your spontaneity and language flow. Welcome to another video on my channel. My name is Renee Rose Matthew. I'm a CELTA certified tutor and also an author. I've done so many activities contributing to active learning methods. You can make use of it and you can practice on your own because I got used to self learning till I got a good mentor or some teachers who helped me out with the guidelines. Learning is a never ending process. Self introduction, different types of nouns. We have been learning about nouns, verbs, prepositions, conjunctions, all these different aspects of language, sentence structure. But what if we could merge these two? Improvising and creating new activities can help you with communication skills and also with your sentence structure. So I just wanted to share it with you. What are the different types of nouns? Let us just recall the different types of nouns. Voila, here you have all the different types of nouns. Okay, now, even if you don't remember all the different types of nouns, it's okay. And one more thing is, if at all you want to use the subtitles for a particular part of the video, please turn on the subtitles, the captions generated by YouTube. When the video is already in English, I think most of the words will be right. And turn it on only when you require, because this is what I do when I want to listen to something again and again, or when I have my questions. I just turn the subtitles for that part. And I got a comment from one of the learners, a subscriber, saying that subtitles can be distractions. It can also distract you from listening to the content, which is true. I totally agree to that because I've done a video on subtitles. Now, look at all these different types of nouns. Here, if you don't remember all the types of nouns, it's okay because I remember abstract nouns, proper nouns, common nouns, and all these kind of basic things, concrete nouns from the grammar books. I think you would have heard of this in any language. It is there in any language. You will be taught these basic aspects of language. So you would have heard about it, you would have done exercises related to it. But we're going to merge this. How to introduce yourself through different types of nouns. First, when I got to hear this activity, I was a bit puzzled, but then we discussed, and then we were able to contribute our ideas during the workshop, and I think everybody came up with different strategies and output. But we had a follow-up activity, as I mentioned. So here, what you're going to do is we are going to allow a semi-formal setting here. This is a semi-formal setting. You don't have to use all these sentences to introduce yourself in an interview or when you are in a formal space. You can use some of these. I've already done videos on how to introduce yourself, but here we are going to blend these two activities. You can take different types of nouns. You can take verbs as a general topic. You can take prepositions, anything. So I'll be doing more videos as such, and definitely you'll get to enjoy those, I'm sure. So here, what we are going to do is I'm going to just show you the demonstration where I'll be introducing myself through the different types of nouns. So I'm going to check if I remember the different types of nouns. You will also re-examine if you have got the concepts right, because it's more like connecting the dots where you merge two different ideas that are not connected in any way. You connect them intentionally to give a different output. So, you know my introduction. Let me just begin. It's a semi formal space. Hi, everybody. My name is Renee Rose Matthew. I am a CELTA certified tutor. I've been into this field for almost 6 to 7 years, and I think I enjoy teaching, learning, listening to different types of music, writing. I'm also an author, so I love writing, journaling. These days, I've been into calligraphy. I've just started with the basic strokes, the brush calligraphy. So, this is the basic introduction. Now, let me just try merging the different types of nouns. When we begin with the different types of nouns, we have proper noun and common noun. When I say I am a language trainer, let me take the word trainer. A trainer can be any person. I'm not specific, so it's a common noun. The other examples are, as you know, a boy, girl, tree. I'm not specific. So I'm a language trainer. I'm an author. So here I'm referring to myself. Okay. So here the reference is to Rini. And Rini is a, what is it? What type of noun? You can guess. Common or proper? Proper noun. So when you have names, when you have specific names, it's always proper noun. And then common noun is, here I have author, trainer, or I can say I'm a mother, I'm a woman. There are other nouns like tree, garden, pen, paper. All these are common nouns. If I have to just elaborate, if I'm sharing a semi formal space with you, if you begin asking me about my books, like if we have a semi formal space, I will say I got a couple of books published in the year 2021, immediately after the lockdown. And this is one of the first books that got published, A Mirage of 25 Musings. And it is a collection of poetry. And I go on to say, I have authored 3 books and I've co authored 7 books. Here I'm able to count the number of books. So this is concrete. When I'm able to count something, when something is tangible, when something is not a feeling, an emotion that can be concrete. So when I got my first book published, when I got the author copy in my hands, I was exhilarated. I was excited. I cannot express that through words because I was at the peak of joy, happiness when I got to read my own words. So, of course, it was a teamwork where I had a very small team working towards proofreading, editing, and all that. And then I mentioned that I experienced joy or I was filled with some kind of bliss. These are all abstract nouns where these are feelings, emotions, something that's not tangible, something that can only be felt. So these are abstract nouns. So while I am introducing myself, I'm just touching the different types of nouns. Now we have the next one. I'm not putting this in order, but definitely you can have your own order. This is something that we learned as a separate chapter. I remember learning this as a separate chapter. So this book belongs to me. This is Renee's book. This is my book. So Renee's book. This book belongs to me. So like that, we have the possessive nouns. My friend's house, the book's team. So while I was working on the book had a team. The book's team was very helpful. The editor and also all of us who got together from the publishing house. The other examples are the boys' house, the girls' ribbons. Then comes compound nouns. Compound nouns are very easy because when you take these as separate words, they have different meanings. So let's take the word myself, blackboard, whiteboard, output. So when you take these words separately, output, you have the word out, you have put, out plus put, output. The meaning is different when you get the final word. Out has got a different meaning, put has got a different meaning, and output is totally different. So when you combine 2 words and when you get a totally different word with another meaning, you can say that it is a compound. Now it's a combination of words. Whiteboard, whiteboard. So white and board put together. So here in my case, myself. So speaking about myself, I would like to introduce myself like that. Then there is another word that can be used in this context, output. While I was working on the book, I was a bit skeptical. I didn't know how to go about it. But then the publishing team gave me guidelines on how to begin. Not exactly how to write, but how many works can be done in 1 month, and how we can go about with the editing, because it is a collection of poetry. So like that, the output was incredible, in the sense we did not expect it to get published in the year 2021. We thought it's going to take a longer time, because we had the COVID lockdown, and that was a very difficult phase. So many publishing houses were closed, they were shut down, like that. I've already mentioned about these in my writing journey, but still, I wanted to use this to speak about the different types of nouns. There goes another cracker. Okay, so if you get to hear a cracker, remember that we're just celebrating Diwali together. Okay, while I'm speaking to you, maybe this video will get published only after Diwali, but still, I hope you'll cooperate with me. The next type of noun is collective noun. So before I began working as a language trainer, I was working with a college, and then I worked with a school as a teacher's trainer and a language facilitator. So school is a collective noun. Then we have a team, where you have more than one person working there, but you consider it as a collective noun. And I live in a community where everybody celebrates all the festivals. Like, most of us live in communities where we celebrate all the festivals. Though we may not observe it with rituals, we celebrate all the festivals together. So here also you get to hear everything. So that is a collective noun. And when I put it in my context, I can say I was working with a school, with a college. That is a collective noun there. And then comes regular plural nouns and irregular plural nouns. Regular plural nouns. So we have nouns like boys, girls, books. So I got a couple of my books published in 2021, and then two got published in 2022. Later in 2023, another one, The Sublime and the Beautiful, got published. So books. Book is a concrete noun. At the same time, books, I'm able to put s and make it regular. So regular plural noun, like boys, girls, colleges. When you have different variety of experience, you have experiences. Okay, like that. So I've been through a range of experiences while working with different levels of students. And also, as a learner, when I get to read books, when I get to listen to people, I've had different experiences. So that's in this context. Then comes irregular plural noun. For example, man, men, woman, women, like that. So there are irregular nouns. So I was working with a school, a college, and while I conduct one-to-one training sessions today, I get to meet a lot of beautiful men, women who are eager with learning, who are dedicated towards learning despite their hectic schedule. So these things inspire me. I get to see how they manage time instead of complaining, because they were not able to learn anything when they were in their college, when they were younger. Today they find the time to learn, and that's really inspiring. So like that, whenever you listen to people, you will see that it's a mixture of all these different types of nouns. So this is how I introduced myself, using the different types of nouns. You can also do the same thing. Now, you can have the list of nouns in front of you. Even if you don't remember all the different types, this was just a demo where I wanted to show the activity. You can do this with prepositions. Try to make it simple. Don't go for the branches and the different tributaries to nouns. There will be more than maybe 15 types when it comes to verbs, grammar areas. Don't confuse yourself. Choose five, not more than five. If you're too confident, you can definitely go for eight. But don't increase the number, because you may get confused. You have to blend that with self introduction. Another cracker. You have to blend that with another topic like nature and maybe verbs. Then you can say the use of electronic gadgets, and you can try to merge that with prepositions. It's possible. We have been doing these kind of activities during the training sessions. You can do it on your own, because it will help you with thought flow. But also, it helps you to immediately speak as the thoughts come to your mind. And after doing that, let me know how it goes. Again, I'm repeating, if you're not comfortable listening to a video without the subtitles, it's high time that you get used to it, because I can see many creators not using the subtitles for English videos. I mean, the videos where the medium of language is English. You can turn on the caption because that is what I do whenever I'm not able to understand something. Moreover, subtitles can be destructive, where you may just read the subtitles and forget to listen to the content. I know when you read, you understand, but it's important to listen and then try to comprehend the content. When it comes to films, I know you may turn on the subtitles, the beginners and all. I'm sure that you have read the main words that's shown on the screen. Instead of reading the entire sentence, don't you think it's productive to just look at the words that's projected on the screen? So please go for that. Try this activity out. Happy learning.